Today. Welcome to the live. Okay, you guys. The live today, we're going to do something a little different today. Just a minute, guys. Now, hopefully, the trolls is going to stay out and listen to the tea. So today, you guys, first I want to say, you guys, welcome to the chat. Say hello, sweet teacup. Hello, grandma, mama, auntie. Hello, Miss Lolo. Or you could just say sweet teacup, baby. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Today is going to be a special little live. Today, this live is going to be inspirational, uplifting. I wanted to go at another little approach on reaching out to just supporters, just people even on the other side of the gate. For them, I want to give you a vision. Like I say, over here at the Tea Palace, Sweet Teacup Tea Palace, I like for you to make your own decision. I like to draw you a picture. I like to have it imaginary in your head so you can come up with your own decision. I'm not going to come out here like a bunch of creeps and try to manipulate you, try to persuade you on rich and famous. I got a big car, I got a big house, I got none of this stuff. I'm just Sweet Teacup, baby, but I have the tea. So, hey, Michelle Thomas. Hey, baby, welcome to the tea. Hey, Tez, welcome to the tea. You guys, I'm moving gracefully and softly today. I'm doing something just a little different. So, in this video, I'm not going to curse. It's going to be a video because I want to reach some people that need to think for themselves. Some people that need to just, you got to bring truth to your life, baby. You got to bring truth to the situation. There's no other way around it. So, like I say, you guys, I am here for entertainment purposes, and I'm going to entertain you today. Why? Because I ain't got nothing else to do. It's in the tea. And you guys, we all know the things that I say, that Sweet Teacup say. They are my words, my thoughts, my views. It's not royalty words. It's not somebody else's words out there. It's the things what I feel and what I say. Now, I do feel in my tea. I do feel in my gut, feeling in my heart, that there are some things that I say that I want to speak up for my goddaughter, that I feel that maybe just at the time or not at that moment she couldn't say the things herself, so I want to speak it for her. Now, that was a while back, you guys. Just a minute, let me see. Hey, Ted say, I believe you, Auntie. I stand on business because they act out. They okay, I know. So, you guys, that was a while back that I wanted. I really do. I want a special song for royalty. I want someone who just can sing, someone who is great. I want to do a song to tell her story. And that has not happened, but that's okay, because one thing about Sweet Teacup is more than one way to skin a cat. So what I did, I chose a song that I want to be a theme song for my goddaughter. Royalty don't know anything about this. This is Sweet Teacup. See, that's how the tea cook over here. Even my goddaughter Royalty don't know sometime until after I drop the tea. Hey, Coco, W12. Hey, baby, welcome to the tea. And shout out to Royalty. Shout out to my beautiful goddaughter standing on business, baby. Miss Fashion Nova, just beautiful. She's gorgeous. Shout out to all 5 of my grandkids. I adore them just as much as I love my biological grandson, you guys. Shout out to you. You guys are wonderful supporters. I appreciate you so much. You coming to the live. If you missed the live, hey, you do that replay. Granny, love you for that. But like I said, today I'm going to do a little something different. I think you're going to like it. So I chose a song that I like, a song that means a lot to me. A song that I think means a lot to a lot of people. A song that I think that's going to even mean a lot to you guys, that you can regulate, you can connect this song with yourself. If you're living and if you're old enough to read, then you're going to understand the song. You're going to understand where I'm coming from. So I want to find a different way to tell my goddaughter's story, a different way for you to see, so you can stop looking at, and I don't mean us, I mean the people on the other side, because see, we're intelligent over here, we smart, we get it. We got it almost 2 years ago, but there's still some lost people over there. See, they need to stop focusing on, oh, someone used to be a millionaire. Oh, it was a lot of money. Oh, well, when a creek came into the person's life, he babysitted, he did this. Oh, well, They did the videos together. Oh, where the kids need to have a father. And speaking of that, let me break into what I want to talk about right quick. And I want you guys to put a one in the chat if you agree with me. See, allegedly, in that creep last video, he said, I don't know if it was a video or if it was on Instagram or whatever, but allegedly, he stated that his oldest DNA has a strong mother. Now, I want you guys to drop the one in the chat. You agree with me? Allegedly, he say, my DNA has a strong mother, and she needs a strong mother to take care of her and for her to elevate, for her to grow up. Now, wait a minute. Let's back this up. And like I said, I'm not going to curse in this video. Let's back this up, you creep. Where you took my goddaughter to court and your supporters, and you told the supporters and told the whole world on the internet that a child need to have a father. Now stay with me, you creep. Allegedly, you said that all children need a father in their life. You even said allegedly that my great god grandson Prince Leon needed a father, said that he didn't need a mother. You said that my goddaughter needed a father in her life, a male figure, because you claim and you said that my god granddaughter, Big Nation Jaleel, and Princess Bobby Girl needed a male figure. But then just the other day, out of your lying mouth, you came to the internet. Do you see how I say how they choose and pick who they want to promote and talk about? You come to the internet and say the baby mama gang that feed the child allegedly ice and cereal, work 30 in her 30s, going on her late 30s, want to be a baller girl and twerking around on counters and getting stuck. You're saying that she is a good mother and saying that your DNA only need her to grow up. And you say she can take care of your DNA. But then yet when it comes to my goddaughter, you speak on my goddaughter. Let's see. She don't go twerking and getting stuck on the counter. Show me a video where my goddaughter Royalty was twerking and got stuck on the counter table, anything. Show me a video where my goddaughter fed my god grandkids cereal on ice. Show me a video where she allowed my god grandkids to be a child with a key, a lock-on key, you know, one you wear around your neck, and then you come home and let yourself in because your mama had a hole in the wall twerking. I'm just saying, don't get mad with me. Now, I'm spilling tea here. And a mother that's a good single mother, a mother that will work and stand on all 10 with 5 kids while a man is dragging her and battling her through court. Stay with me now, you guys. Because see, with Sweet Tea, I bring the tea, I bring the facts, I bring the receipts. But you spoke in the internet to the world and to all your supporters, and all your supporters, the content creators, stated that my goddaughter, that a single mother couldn't raise kids, that she needed a man. But then yet when it comes to a baby mama and Gang and Gary, she's a great candidate for raising a daughter. Make it make sense. Thank you, you guys. Put the one in my chat. See, like I say, a creep words will be his downfall. I'm going to prove every time that he's a liar. I'm going to prove every time that whenever when my goddaughter does anything, it doesn't matter. They're going to shoot her down. They're going to talk bad on it because that's what they want to do. But this, what I'm going to talk about today, it's going to reach a lot of people. It's going to show a lot of people, and it's going to remind a lot of people who they are. And not a bunch of people following behind a bunch of clowns and a bunch of trolls. Hey, Liz, baby, welcome to the tea, welcome to the tea. So, the song I chose to represent my goddaughter, my god grandkids, because I wanted a good son, I wanted a strong son. I wanted a son that can explain the story. And like I said, I don't think the one gonna have a problem with this song, because this song is by an amazing lady, amazing singer. This song regulates with everybody in the world. I know there have been at least everybody have experienced when they needed that push, when they needed God, when they just needed that to stay focused. So this song that I chose for my goddaughter and my god grandkids to represent them, the royal family, that's Royalty, Jaleel, Leon the Nation, Daya, and baby Mal Morella. Because you know I'm not going to say those 2 letters of the alphabet. You know how I feel about that. So this song that I want to tell their story is called Rise Up. And we all know the song, I Rise Up. Now, Sweet Teacup can't sing, so I can't sing the song for you. But I wrote down just a couple of the words. And I wanted to tell Royalty's story from this song. So, in the first lyric of the song, it said something. I don't want to go word for word because, they're going to be haters and they're going to want to try to send a copyright to me. So in the song, we know it says something. I'm going to use another word instead of broken. I'm going to say not fixed. See, this is how you cover yourself. See, not fixed, you're down and you're tired. Now, let me explain to you in Royalty way. So, for you all who want to bash her and say, I just don't get it. Well, let me break it down to you. And while you edit your homework for the Tea Palace and Sweet Teacup, I want you to go play that song and you listen to those words. And you ask yourself, do these words do not speak for Royalty and them kids? Not fixed, tired. They down, they're tired. Royalty and the kids put up with a lot of messy situations for 9 years. For 9 years, they had a camera in their face. For 9 years, someone ran a bag off them and still running videos today, allegedly to stay afloat. Not to stay rich and famous, because that's done, that's over with. They done. But they trying to stay afloat and trying to pay their bills. But you know what? You're still going back to Gary. You're still going to go back. For 9 years, they had to put up with some messy situation. The licensing situation. CPS came knocking to my goddaughter door. Well, it wasn't even my goddaughter who did the video. It was a whole creep, but because she was the mother, the burden fell on her shoulder. You see what I'm saying? Just stay with me now. Because like I said, in this video, I'm going to move slowly, gracefully, and softly. Because I want you to understand. For 9 years, they put up with the bashing, the pushing, the you ain't nothing, do this, open this, box check, hold the camera, do this. They got to wake up with cover being snatched out of them, a camera put in their face. They can't even go to school. Their friends come over and play. You got the cameras in their friend face. A creep is playing with their friends when the friends came over to play with the kids. You guys, I can't make this up. I'm just bringing the tea. So they had to deal with the lies and the manipulation and the broken promises and hoping and wishing and having faith for better behavior for a creep for 9 years. See, that's what that means when it says not fixed, down, and tired. I can't say the other word because, like I say, they'll be trying to say copyright me. But that's what I mean when somebody just tired. They had to deal with this for 9 years. Now, Royalty, the nonstop, she had to deal with allegedly the nonstop cheating. The embarrassment of it coming to the internet. Tea Room, Tea Channel, whoever. They put it all on the internet. So fool, a whole creep doing this, doing that. When it wasn't even her. But then, guess who had to wear that blame on their shoulder? I want you to think about it. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who Stacey Lattisaw is. Put a 1 in the chat. She's an old singer, she died young. Stacey Lattisaw. She said she found love on a two-way street. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who she is. If you heard the song. It's an old song, but it's a good song. See, I'm going to educate you today. I'm going to give you a vision. We're going to have this tea. That's one of mine. I have so many songs, you guys, I love, but that's definitely one of my favorite old songs. In that song called Love on a Two-Way Street, that's another homework. For some of you, it's a homework over here. See, when you come to the Tea Palace, you can always leave with something. You're never going to leave empty. In the song, in the lyrics, she said, she found love on the two-way street, and she said that after he went out and did everything that he did, she was the one way the blame was cast on her. She had to walk around with the shame on her. Well, how you think Royalty felt? For 9 years, it seemed like every year, you guys, allegedly, it's not every year, every 6 months, there was something coming out on the internet about a fool cheating, about a fool doing booty pit, taking pictures with women, touching them on their butt, being in the club, doing this, doing that. But you know what? But no one never came to the internet and drugged him. They came to the internet, allegedly, and said, oh, I don't know why she would put up with that. Oh, she's a weak woman. She shouldn't do this. But she wasn't the one who didn't do the two. She was at home being a single mother. Oh, taking care of the kids. Royalty was at home being a single mother, cooking 3 meals a day, taking care of the kids. And he was out there doing the most. But guess who the blame went on? Guess when the T Channel dropped the video, they said Royalty. People commented, oh, I don't know why she put up with that. She need to leave him. Do you see what I'm saying? So you need to wake up. When a person goes out and cheat on a person, whether they're a man or a woman, why do society put the blame on the person that was the victim? The person who was not out there doing the deed. Why do that person have to carry the burdens on their shoulder? See, Royalty woke up. See, she was broken. She couldn't take it anymore. And she came to the internet and she said, you guys, I can't do this anymore. But we saw what society did. We saw what the world did. We see what society is still doing today. What haters are doing today. Okay, let's move it on. Because like I say, this song tells the story. I want you to get an inside story of my goddaughter and the god grandkids. And then it says, you can't stop a fighter. See, there's a lot of people in the world and they are blessed. They was born a fighter. They was not made a fighter. They was born a fighter, baby. It was innate. It was in the genes. It was in the DNA. Royalty was born a fighter. And that's something the other side. We know on this side of the T, we know that. If you agree with me that you know Royalty is a fighter, put the teacups in my chat. Drop the teacups. Hey, Black Beauty. Hey, baby. Welcome to the chat. Royalty is a fighter. She was born a fighter. I'm a fighter. You all are a fighter. This is why we are here together, supporting a single mother with kids, because we're fighters. We don't give up the fight. No matter what comes our way, we're gonna eventually stand up and fight because we was born fighters. It's in us. See, you can't be made a fighter. Ooh, you can't be taught to fight. You can't study to be a fighter. That's got to be already in you. That got to be in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, in your faith, in your hope, in your dream, in your prayers when you get on your knees. And see, Royalty was always a fighter because, see, Royalty got a mama who has never forsaken her. Since the first time we ever saw Royalty and the kids on the internet. See, she got a mama, Big Tanya. Royalty, grandmama Tanya, she never turned her back on her daughter. She never forsake her daughter. She never allowed her daughter to remember, baby, you was born a fighter. You're a fighter. And I want you guys to understand that. See, my mom taught me that too. And my mom not here anymore, but I'm going to stay focused because I want to get sensitive. My mom taught me at a young age that I was a fighter. And if my mom was here today, she would tell me, no matter what I go through, she'll say, you know what, Lolo, you can do it. You're a fighter. You can get past it. You can get around it. You can make it happen. You can fix it. Just like I'm sure you guys are fighting. Your parents, your mom, your dad, or someone told you that you are a fighter. They told you no matter what, you can do it. God is good. I want you to drop my flowers if someone have told you that, if you understand what I'm saying. See, in that song, that's what that lady meant. She said, you can't stop a fighter. See, if you're a fighter, you're a fighter. So when Royalty came to the internet and was on the bed, you know, people troll, oh, she crying, she did that. She was being a fighter. See, that was the fighter in her. She realized that she was a fighter. She always was a fighter. Oh, when Royalty came across the creek, Royalty had a job. She had a house. She already had on left. I was leaving a boxed up, no good baby daddy. She was already in a fighter. And she had to be remembered by her mother. She had to be remembered by her friends, KK, Lola. And if I forgot anybody, forgive me. Big girl Raylan, her supporter, BSCCTV, Shauna So Crazy Life, Nothing But the Truth, Kiara Janae, Tanae, A-Walk, Boss Daddy, It's so many of them, you guys. Me, so many other supporters. And if I forgot somebody, you guys, I do apologize. We all had to remind her to let her know, baby, that's a fighter in you, honey. See, we going to throw them blows for you, and we going to throw them punches for you, and we going to block them licks for you until she realized that that fight is in her. And Royalty is still fighting, and she's a fighter. Every time she comes to the internet and drop a video, she's fighting. Every time she do a Fashion Nova video, she's fighting. Every time her kids do a video, they're fighting. Not only is Royalty a fighter, her kids are a fighter. Where is your heart? She has 3 kids. And people come to the internet. Oh, if they speak on the DNA, oh, you know what? We're not going to talk about kids. All kids are off balance. All kids this. But when they come to Royalty kids, my God, grandkids, where is the energy? We're not going to speak on the children? They speak on them every day. They listen on them every day. You got a whole grandmama. I never say anything, but you listen. And you validate, and you agree, and you give it a check plus for it. You show it on your video. You allow the chat to troll your own 2 grands. Don't you know when they speak on the mother, they're speaking down on the kid? Don't you know those twins are Royalty? Don't you know they got Royalty blood and DNA? Thank God. Thank God. Because if they just had just a creep, then they'll be like him. And thank God they're not. And them twins, they're fighting. So you got kids out here fighting. People are speaking on them, and they still drop their video. They had to be pulled out of a school. They had to be homeschooled. And do you know the haters, the people on the other side of the gate, still mad about, thank you, Miss Gunn. Thank you for sending me $10, sweetie. Thank you, super chatting me. Do you know Royalty put the kids in homeschool? They was bullied and pushed and forced out of their school. And do you know people on the other side on the internet still talking about, I don't think they're in school. They're not going to school. They ain't there. Do you see the hate? Do you see how these kids got to fight every day? What did you do when you was a kid? I bet you half of us when we was kids, we ran around and we played. We went to school. We made patty cakes. We went to Skate City. We went to the bowling alley. But no, my God grandkids got to get bullied and pushed and talked about. Ooh, you guys give me a minute. They got to level up. On the other side, they say, oh, Jaleel need to stay in her place. She too grown. You forced. Oh, Jesus. You are forced, my God, granddaughter, to get out of place. You dragged her. You talked about her. You let a whole creep. You let a man speak on her body parts for 2 years. And you all congratulate him. You say, oh, pick this. Oh, the champion. You did the most. You forced my God granddaughter to step out of 17-year-old life and to rise up. There's that song. To rise up. To move like a 30-year-old woman life. Because you all wouldn't stop. You cheered him on. You congratulated him and the whole grandmama out there. And you say, what did I do? What did I ever do to anybody? Ma'am, you stayed on silent is what you did. You promoted your creep son until he turned on you. When he turned on you, you found divorce. You came to the internet allegedly and you said, I don't know why he's speaking on me like that. I really don't care. I'm going to stand up for myself, but you can't stand up for a child? You mean to tell me after, now I'm only going to spill the tea. Because see over here, Sweet Teacup, somebody said to me, Sweet Teacup, I don't know why she won't talk to you. See, she won't talk. First of all, baby, she ain't even nowhere on my level. I'm not going to waste my time and my energy talking with someone that's immature, someone that is a disgrace, someone that's a big disappointment, someone that don't know the first thing of a grandmother. I don't think so. You allowed it and you cheered it on, and you know you did. And even up to today, you are more caught up in he say and she say more than any child I know. Kids are taught in elementary. Put a 1 in the chat. You guys agree with me? You are taught in elementary. Don't get caught up in he say and she say. And all you ever hear over there is, I don't know what's going on. This person said this. I only came to the internet allegedly and because this person told me this. Who does that? I'll tell you who does that. A crackhead grandmother who spent her whole adulthood in prison. That's who does that. A crackhead grandmother who abandoned her 5 kids. That's who does that. A crackhead grandmother that lives in a house. Now I'm going to spill the tea. Who lives in a house with a domestic violent man who get on the internet for views, money, and content. They don't care how they get the money, and allow him to cuss her out and call her every name under the sun. And then allegedly she just got on the internet a day ago and spoke on it and said, you all don't understand. You don't understand that I don't feel right leaving somebody when they sick. Ma'am, who do you think you talking to? You're not a doctor. You're not Jesus. You can't fix nobody, ma'am. You can't fix yourself. You are with him allegedly, ma'am. It's a big scam. It's for money. You all came to the internet and you did the whole skit, but I believe he do put his hand on you. And I do believe y'all do live a domestic violence, dysfunctional situation. Because ain't no sane person is going to do any skit like that for views, content, and money. Real, sane people, happy home families will never do that for content. And you came to the internet and ma'am, you beg for money and you are still begging. And then yet you get on the internet and speak on how you not going to leave. This is why, and I'm not going to say allegedly, I'm going to speak on it. This is why you dislike, you hate. You can't stand my goddaughter because every strength that you wanted, royalty was blessed with. Every gut and being able to stand up against her enemies and not allow a domestic violent man to bully her. Royalty has it in her to shut it down. This is why you dislike my goddaughter. She has everything you ever wanted to be. She's a mother. Oh, you abandoned 5 and she got 5, and I stand on it and drop my flowers in my check if you agree with me. You abandoned 5 kids and royalty is standing up on all 10 while a whole side of a world outside the gate is dragging her and bashing her, calling her every name in the book, saying she's poor, she broke, she in a 2-bedroom apartment, she live with roaches, she has no money, and you know what, but royalty is still holding on to every 5 of her kids, and ma'am, all you did was join a crackhead party and you abandoned yours. You don't get to come to the internet. You don't talk to grown people like me because, see, I'm a real grown up. Because I'm going to spill the tea. You know what you do. So I spoke on it. And like I say, in this song, I Rise Up, royalty rose up. When she came to that video and said, you guys, I can't take it no more. She came to the supporters showing accountability in tears. She said, I can't take it no more. And you know what they did? Not us. But you know what they did on the other side? They worship. And I want you guys to put the smiling faces in my video. You agree with me? Before Royalty dropped that video and said that she could not take it anymore, she needed her peace, her freedom. She needed to breathe. They worship Royalty and those kids. That never said or spoken on about Royalty and those kids. As a matter of fact, they spoke more on the creek. But right after Royalty dropped that video, they turned their back on her. They turned their back on her and they slapped her in the face and they drugged her for 2 years and still doing it today. But you know what? My goddaughter still rose up. She rose up. You all said that she wasn't going to get a brand. You said a creep was. And she rose up. She got Fashion Nova. A creep got what? Where's the brand? You all said that she couldn't get a house. When the creep allegedly came to the internet and said that, oh, she's evicted. She's living on the street. She lived with her mom. Royalty got a house for a whole year with money that she made. My phone ran hot. It was getting heated. I guess when I was spilling the tea, baby, it just got too hot. Sorry about that, you guys. Put them one in the chat so I know that you guys are back. Okay, like I said, you guys, put a one in the chat if you're still here. Thank you. Okay, you guys. Listen, I guess I was spilling tea and getting too hot, but we gonna finish this up, you guys. So like I said, you guys, Royalty and those kids has been fighting for day one. And I appreciate that you guys stayed in here with me because I want to finish this up. Now, like I say, Royalty was born a fighter, always been a fighter. So, also, like I say, this song to me tell their story. Just a minute, you guys. Because like I said, I wrote my notes and that's how I'm keeping up with everything what I wanted to discuss with you guys. Okay. Like I said, when Royalty came to the internet, she was in tears. She reached out to us. Because like I say, before... it was overheating, honey. God was speaking to me because I'm spilling the tea. I told you my tea could get hot. Sometimes I don't know how that tea gonna drop. Before Royalty came to that internet and said that you guys, she couldn't do it anymore. Hey D, my Dougal. Everybody, put the thing up there. Everybody was worshiping her and those kids, the 3 older kids. No one had nothing bad to say. But the minute she dropped that video, like I say, half of them over there on the other side of the gate, they turned their back on her. And I don't know why they did that. But like I said, we're going to have this tea today. I wanted to move a different way today. So, now, move mountains. In that song, it says move mountain. Ooh, let me tell you something. This why I put a one in the chat if you agree with me. If you heard me say many times that when God made me, I was not a pebble. I was not a rock. He made me a mountain. Put a one in the chat if you heard me speak on that on several videos. And that's Royalty and the kids. See, when God made the royal family, he made them a mountain, and he made them a change of mountain. He made them like mountains where you ever seen mountains, and I don't even live with mountains, but I have been somewhere where mountains are. You ever seen mountains where they're connected, that it's just mountain and they like glued together? That's Royalty and the Royal kids. They are a chain. That's why I gave them a symbol of a golden chain. They are unbreakable. See, when God made them, they're a mountain. And in that song, that's what that song's saying. It's saying that you're a fighter. We are a fighter. And you mountain, and you can move mountain. That means you can, anything that is broken, anything that is not right, anything that is not what's supposed to be, that need to be done, is saying that you can move mountain. You can make it happen. And that's what Royalty is doing. She have proved that. They said, allegedly, no, this ain't allegedly. People spoke on it and said that the creep was going to get full custody. They said, oh, he's going to get full custody. She's going to lose her kids. And I want you all to put my teacups in the chat. I'll drop the fairies if you happen to have the fairies. If you don't have the fairies, go make me some fairies. They said that after the court, when everything was found, they said she was going to lose her children. Drop the fairies in my chat if you agree with me. Royalty still got her kids today. Do you see How she's a fighter and how God gave her the strength to be a mountain and to move mountain. Her and her kid. See, Royalty never lost the prize. She knew the prize was her children. Thank you, money. Thank you. 1824. Royalty knew the prize was her kids. See, Royalty never lost the gift of the prize. She knew it was the children. Now, see, a selfish mother. Now I'm going to troll a little bit, but like I said in this video, I'm not going to cuss. I'm going to move softly and gracefully and smooth. See, Royalty never sold anything so she could get a BBBL. Royalty never sold no child support. Y'all say allegedly over there, she never had child support. So that means she never sold no $1,400. Royalty never sat up there and let nobody buy her and convince her to be in a whole relationship for 2 years as if she's gay. Hey, I'm just spilling tea. Don't get mad with me allegedly. Royalty never done that. But we watch a whole baby mama, number one, gang. She have done that. She has sold her soul. And now we sitting over there lying and hiding. But you know what? That's something she got to deal with. So, like I say, Moon Mountain. Royalty is supporting herself and the kids, standing on business. She is still moving mountains. She has a brand deal. She does a fashion nova, no matter what they say about her. She makes her video and she has a smile on her face. Ooh, stay with me about the smile. Daywell has a family. Royalty, grandma, uncle, Van, great uncle Terrence, auntie Jenny, her friends, Miss Lola, KK, everybody. All her friends, us. They're going to continue, her and the kids, they're going to continue to move forward in life. They're going to continue to move forward for peace, happiness, and freedom. Baby, they are a beautiful, let me tell you something. And I want you guys, you can put what you want to in the chat when I drop this. And if you're on that other side of the gate and you just tired and you liking what Sweet Teacup is saying, because you know Sweet Teacup is spilling the real tea, the honest tea that's facts. Royalty was, okay, before a creep even came into the picture, Royalty had a family. Before the 9 years that she had to go through slavery with her kids, Royalty had a family. Royalty had herself and her 3 kids and her mama. They was already a family. And drop whatever emoji you want to in the chat if you agree with me. See, she was already a family. See, it's a creep over there on the other side of the gate talking about, I lost my family. See, Royalty always had her family. He stole his way, manipulated himself, and snuck into that beautiful family. And he tried to tear it down. He tried to destroy that family because he come from a generation of dysfunctional, a generation of domestic. I can't lie to you. A whole crackhead mother is on the internet doing domestic violence. I cannot lie to you. He tried to destroy her family for what he was brought up in, for what he was raised, for what's in his DNA. But see, Royalty was a fighter. You know, that same mama he talked about for 2 years. Oh, she listened to her mama. She do this. Oh. But see, Royalty mama, Grandma Tanya, never let her daughter know there's a fighter in you. You put them dukes up. You put your block up. You stand tall. You hold them hands with your kids and don't you let go. You fight. It was a whole, I want you guys to put teacups in my chat. You agree with me? How many of you guys agree there are way more content creators dropping negative videos on Royalty and her kids than what we are doing on the positive side? If you agree with Sweet Teacup that there is way more negativity of content creators dropping videos about Royalty than them being positives like us, drop my teacups in my chat. Do you see how we're fighting? Do you see how God allows us to move mountains? Even though we are outnumbered. Oh, not we outnumbered. And Royalty is still winning. Still winning. She got a brand deal. She have jobs. She taking care of her kids. She's standing on all 10. And she had the baggage allegedly when somebody say, and you got baggage, and she got them and their children, and they worth $1 million bucks and plus, and they're making the money. And just so that you all know, when someone go out there and do a video, oh, Royalty's letting her drive. She got license. Y'all a dummy. Oh, you mad? You think, see, this when they think that we are stupid and we're idiots. And you think my great granddaughter is dumb. Or my goddaughter, Royalty being her mama's dumb. Why would Royalty arguably show her driver's license to show y'all ass anything? What? So you can know where she stay? So you can know the information? Why would she come to the internet and show you someone who means nothing to them? Someone who's been trying to tear them down for 2 years. Someone who's been trying to break them. But they rose up, and they are keep rising like the sun say, I rise up. Why would they show you all anything? They don't have to come to the internet and show you proof of her driver's license. Don't you wish? Oh, you mad because you can't go in and call the driver's license place and inquire about if she got her driver's license? You're angry? So see, stop coming to the internet. Anybody know, once you get 16, give me a minute, you guys. Once you turn 16, you get to take driver's ed in school, and the government, the school, give you your driver's license. Even though they forced my granddaughter out of school, and she had to be homeschooled. But see, my biological grandson is homeschooled, and he still get every benefits that any other child get that go to a public school or a private school. So she earned her license, and she have license, and she don't have to validate that with none of you all. Oh, you mad because you couldn't see the car that she was driving, that you couldn't see her car tag, so you couldn't troll her and figure out where they at? Is that's what that's all about? That's all that's about. So why don't you find another way to try to come to the internet, you creep, and try to lie and pay someone to come to the internet and say, oh, she is allowing her daughter. Oh, you just mad because you wasn't one to make a video. You're just angry because you could run a bag off my great granddaughter driving. You're angry that you missed that experience because you chose a real blonde with blue eyes and dirty feet. That's what the anger about when we're moving on with the tea. Okay. Also in the song, it has the lyrics in there, and it says, in spite of the ache, you guys focus on that. In spite of the ache. A-C-H-E. That, do you know what ache feel like? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever experienced ache, where it hurts so bad. It hurts to breathe. It hurts to wake up. It hurts to smile. It hurts to laugh. It hurts to realize you are stuck in a situation. It hurt when you got to choose a single mother. Stay with me now, don't get lost. Grab on to auntie. It hurts when you got to be forced in a situation to choose your children over a creep, over a predator, a man child, a Peter Pan syndrome person, a psychotic individual. It aches. It aches so bad that it hurts to cry. You cried so much. Have you ever cried so hard and so much that the next time you try to cry, there was no tears because you don't gave it your all? Have you ever been put in a situation as a woman, as a man, where you gave everything you had but your soul, and you just said, I can't do it no more? Well, that's what my goddaughter did, and had to come to the internet and say. There was nothing left for her to give. He took everything. He took her love. He took her trust. He tried to steal her children. Put the 1 in the chat. If Sweet Teacup is not telling the truth and fight, he tried to steal her children. He tried to send CPS to her house. He stated allegedly that he was a better parent. You tried to steal her children, sir. You tried to steal her freedom. You took everything from her, but you didn't take her soul. You didn't take her dreams. You didn't take her hopes. You didn't take her wishes. And you forgive me, Lord. I won't say the bad word. And you didn't take the fight out of her. You didn't take the fighter. See, you forgot that Royalty was a fighter. You thought you remembered everything else. You thought you memorized and you studied and you knew her for 8 or 9 years. You thought you knew everything about her. You could go to the internet. I could run a bag. I could call people and DM people allegedly and tell them what to say to her to take her down. But you fumbled the ball. You forgot that she was a fighter. You forgot that Mama Royalty, shout out to Tanya. You forgot that she raised a fighter. You forgot the most important ingredients, that she's a fighter. You should have known that when she said "I'll not" and she pulled up. Say what you want to say. I saw a baby mama gang number 1 on her back. And I saw my goddaughter, don't make me preach it, baby, on top of her throwing the punches. And I stand on it. So, like I say, in spite of all the hurt, the ache, she still rose up. Royalty rose up and fought for her kid. She didn't fight for the clothes. She didn't fight for the money. She didn't fight for the house. She didn't fight for the car. She didn't fight for nothing but her kids. That's all. And she still have her kids by the grace of God, the angels. And God and her supporters, you all. And they thought they could come up with all these things. They thought because we was outnumbered, they thought that they was beating us. But no, you forgot that we're fighters. You forgot. See? That's why you got to keep your eyes on the prize. And like I say, they will continue as a family. Royalty and all 5 of the God grandkids and her friends and her family members and her supporters will continue as a family, the Royal family. Not you thought you had a brand. Not you came to the internet allegedly and talking about, I ain't gonna have nobody try to steal my brand. What brand, sir? We branded them, the Royal family, Royal Nation. We branded them. We rebranded everything that you thought you did. She and we did it better. We validated, we stamped it. And the kids, the soul food kids, baby, they called the Royal Brass. And they all got golden backpacks. Sweet Teacup gifted them that. And they got a golden chain that cannot be broken. And I gifted them that. And now I just gifted them a song for you all to understand their struggle. Rise up. Don't get mad with me because I'm a grandma. What brand? He ain't got no brand. They got a brand. They brand is untarnished. They brand is strong. They brand move mountain royal. The Royal family. The Royal Brass. Listen to that. ROYAL. It go on and on and on. So Royalty is not afraid. In that song, the song says, don't be afraid. See, when Royalty came to that internet, every time Royalty come to the internet, even when the creep would just allegedly go lie to her, and she had to come to the internet and say, you know what? This is what's going on. This is the truth. She wasn't afraid. See, in that song, you can't be afraid. Because if you're afraid, you'll never rise up. No matter how many people are battling you. No matter if you outnumbered. It don't matter if you ain't got a house, no money, if you ain't got nothing. But you got that fighter in you. And you know what? That's what Royalty got. I know that's what I got. And I know I'm going to always rise up because it's in me. Because God gifted me that. God gifted Royalty that and those kids. And can't nobody strip that away from them. And you talking about who's winning. Okay. Royalty is not afraid anymore. The Royal family is blessed. They're loved by God, by friends, family, and her supporters. Something that creep could never get. Not even on a good day. So, like I say, she came to the internet. She took accountability. She said she couldn't take it anymore. And you know what they did? The people who supported her for 8 or 9 years and her kids, they slapped them in the face and they turned their back on them. And you know what? And like I say, they still fighting. Because see, that's a fighting family and I love it. Now, Move Mountain. I spoke on Move Mountain. You know how Mountain moves. Mountains can move everything. Mountain can turn everything. Mark be done. Put in my wife coffee and she been on. Really? We got a little troll out there? Okay. This is what we gonna do with trolls. There you go. See, we don't allow trolls to come over here. Not at all. So, and the last thing I want to say, like I say, that theme song that I gifted, it's not royalty song. I just want that song to tell her story and her family that I gifted them. I Rise Up. You know who I would love to hear sing that song? Tane, baby. I don't know if you in the chat, but if you get this chat, I would love to hear you sing that song because you got a beautiful voice. And I told Tane that I want her to make a song for royalty and the family. I would love for Queen Nadia, and I don't even rock with Queen Nadia like that, but I ain't gonna lie, she can sing. I would love to hear Queen Nadia sing a song for royalty and tell her story. I would love for Megan and Cardi B in a rap song to sing royalty story, baby. Turn it up. I would love it. So in the last verse I want to talk about is say, I know you feel like dying. Ooh, you God. Don't make me have church up in here. Don't make me have church. In that song, it said, I know you feel like dying. How many of you guys have felt that? How many times you had something in your life where something came into your life and a situation happened, something happened, a situation been going on for years and years, and you just feel like dying. You feel like dying. You felt like giving up. You guys, I've been there, done that. I'm not going to lie to you. It was only a couple of days ago when I felt that way myself. Personal things, and that's another day. But I guarantee you, royalty, when she had to go to court and battle that creep by trying to work and pay bills and keep a roof over her kids' head and still keep them in school, where they had to go to homeschool, make sure that they were safe, protect herself. And can you just imagine how she had to take the twins and drop them off? Can you imagine how she probably felt like dying, knowing that she had to get back in her car and drive back for 1 or 2 weeks without her babies? Can you imagine how she probably felt like she just wanted to die, just to give up and say, Lord, I can't do it no more. I'm tired. I'm broken. I can't do it. But you know what? She never stopped. She went home and she would drop a video and she would say, my kids are with their daddy. Now me, I would call him a creep, but that's just me. We know that's sweet teacup. But she never spoke. When it came to her kids in the same sentence or in front of her kids, she never spoke ill will on him, the creep. She would say, did you have a good time with your daddy? Did you have fun? You ready to go to daddy's house? Even though it was killing her on the inside. It was taking every ounce of energy she had. Can you imagine getting your kids dressed? Your babies. Can you imagine packing their clothes, knowing the creep gonna take the clothes that you work for, trash it, knowing he's gonna throw it in the garbage, him and the dirty girl with dirty feet, knowing that they're gonna stomp on the clothes and not put the clothes on the kids? Can you imagine her going and doing their hair and making sure their hair is nice so that they could go visit their dad, because she knew the dad was gonna work them like a slave, because she knew allegedly the dad was gonna keep a camera in their face, but she wanted her babies. to be the beautiful kids they are, she had to take her money and pay for both of the hairdos. Can you imagine the hurt inside, the ache, knowing that he was going to put them in the water and mess up the hairdo within 1 hour? Girl, don't make me preach up in here. Knowing that he was going to let a dirty girl with blonde hair put her hand in her baby girl face, in her hair, and take the hair loose. Can you understand the ache? Can you picture that? Can I draw you a vision? And then you get in your car and you load your kids up. You're hurting on this side. You want to cry so bad. You want to cry so bad that it aches. But your babies got their eyes on the prize, the babies. I feel you, Roger. They looking at mama. They're looking at mama, so you hold the tears. But Roger, baby, we gonna cry for you. I know some people say, I don't know, I want to continue in there, I want to cry, but see, you ain't me. You don't move like me, you sweet teacup. But I'm gonna cry for you, Royalty. Can you imagine how she wanted to cry the whole time she had to drive those kids to a demon, to an evil person, knowing he was gonna work them to the bone. And she had to tell them, you're gonna have fun. You're going to see daddy. And then she had to let the kids out the car. And then she had to deal with drama. And then she had to watch her babies leave her. You guys, I know in my heart, I would have been in jail a long time ago. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. But she did it. She's a fighter. She did something that mothers, thousands of mothers, would never wish that would be upon them. And you know what? Oh, don't make me say it, Lord. Don't make me say it. I'm not going to speak up on it because I don't want to speak on it to exist. But them people, them women's on that other side, they better pray and hope they never got to walk in my goddaughter's shoes. You don't understand the ache. They're dying on the inside to watch somebody drive off with your babies. Your babies that you nurse to be healthy, to grow up. You don't understand the hurt, the pain. She had to get in that car and turn that car around and drive all the way back. She had to get out of that car without the babies. You don't know the hurt, the ache. They're dying on the inside when it got time to go to sleep. And she had to force herself to close her eyes. You know, her babies are being enslaved and put on camera all night long. Or allegedly, you did that. You all couldn't understand the ache and the dying. Listen to that song. If you don't do nothing else with Sweet Teacup tonight, I want you to play that song. And when you listen to those words, I want you to know that's my goddaughter, Royalty. Big Royalty, stand on 10. That's her story. That's her and those kids' story. And can you imagine being 17 and 15 and 14? Ooh, give me a minute. You're a big sister. You're a big brother. And you can't protect them. You love them. You're a big sister, you're a big brother, and you love them. And you know you can't be there to protect them. And you like your mother. So it's a single mother and 3 older kids. They got to wait for 7 days. 7 days for them babies to come back. And the pain don't stop until the babies are back in their arm. And then they got to endure it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, goodness. And then they got to endure this 7 more days later. You know, I want you guys to drop flowers in my chair if you agree with me. If you're a woman, and this ain't got nothing against a man, but if you're a woman and you birthed a child, but before that child was born, and if you did not have an epidural, and you had the birth cramps, come on now, stay with me. You know how them cramps, you know how, what you call it, when you're about to have a baby, You know, and some women be in there for 2 to 3 days going through the birth cramps. What you call it? Help me out, because I'm so into this video, because I don't birth 2 kids. And you know how when what you call that, you guys, when you're on the monitor and you see it coming, and then you got someone in the hospital room telling you it's coming, here come another one, and you just waiting. You remember how that felt? You remember how that felt when the pain came and then you had to push? You remember how bad, and you thought, I want you to drop my flowers if you're a woman and you have birthed a child. And you thought that pain would never go away. It seemed like that pain was going to last forever. And I believe it only lasts for 2 to 3 minutes. Well, that's how Royalty feel. That's the ache she feel when she got to drop them babies off for 7 days. See, where our pain went away because the kids was born. And then the doctor sold us up. The ones that was blessed, because there's some mothers out here who didn't make it. Somebody else is raising their kids. Shout out to all mothers. But when the doctor sold us up and then sent us home with pain medicine and everything and told us what to do, see, our pain was over. But Royalty got to still endure it. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to think that she got to endure this. Ooh, Jesus. For what? 14 more years, the kids are 4. That means 14 plus 4 is 18. I just gave you some math. She got to endure this pain that she knows is going to come every 7 days. She knows it's going to come and it's going to hurt for 7 days. She got to do it for 14 more years. You guys don't know what you're talking about. You need to wake up. You need to stop playing with a grandma. You need to stop playing with a real grandmama. Because until you have pain like that, you don't know. You don't get to come to the internet and say, she's selfish, she this. Until you endure pain like that, you stay on silent. You stay on that other side of the gate if that's where you want to be, but you stay on silent. Because this baby girl, Royalty, she have rose up every 7 days. I feel like she's in a movie. What's that movie? The Zombies? No, that movie, it's a movie that I like. I think it's called 30 Days and 30 Nights. Another homework. It's called 30 Days and 30 Nights. It's this group of zombies that come to this, it came to this island and it feasts on people. The people didn't see it coming. And the island they came to, the city, it's a city that kind of live in darkness because it's real cold and they don't have sunshine. And they feast. They wanted to feast on those people for 30 days. See, after 30 days, they got to go away. See, like I say, if you never experience an ache and knowing that ache's gonna come, you would never understand. So you sit over there and you be hateful. You be jealous. You say mean things. But she's gonna rise up every time. And she's going to level up. And her and the kids going to grow. Because, see, when God made her a mountain, a beautiful mountain that standing on business, on 10 toes, and her toenails are freshly polished. So, like I said, you guys, I just had to come to the internet. Thank you for hanging in there when my internet went out. But you guys, let me see. You see how God moved? My phone went hot because I was spilling that hot tea. But that's okay. I'm a fighter. I brought that phone in and put it up under the fan, and I said, I'm going to finish this tea. And I love you guys. And again, thank you, Princess Gunn, for blessing me. Shout out to you guys. Shout out for always supporting me. Shout out. I know I'm not the channel that will have a whole chat line and all that. I'm just me, but I'm going to spill my tea, and I appreciate that you all take the time out to listen to me. And I love you guys, and talk to you later.